Hi there, I'm Tony Gamble, and this is a brief tutorial on how to take some of the mystery out of the WordPress admin screen. It doesn't have to be scary. The first thing you're going to want to do is open your web browser and go to your WordPress admin webpage. You can do this by entering your website address followed by /wp-admin. This will bring you to the WordPress admin front page. And wait. The first screen you're presented with is the WordPress login. Just enter your username and password and click Login. First, let's talk about the anatomy of the WordPress admin page. Along the top, you have this dark gray toolbar. From this toolbar, you have access to information about WordPress, WordPress.org, some documentation on WordPress, support forums, and feedback. Next to that is your website address and a link to visit your site. Next to that, you can see a count of the number of comments that have been left on your site. This is an important thing to keep an eye on because it keeps you engaged with your visitors. And that two-way communication is really what makes your website a success. Next to that, you have the New menu, which gives you shortcuts to links such as New Post, Add Media, Add a Link, New Page, or make some adjustments to your user database. In the far right corner of that toolbar, you'll find a drop-down menu that gives you access to modify your profile and to log out. Along the left is a sidebar that contains navigation links to everything that you'll want to do with your site. Home brings you to your dashboard, which is an overview of your post counts, shortcuts to other areas of the site, Quick Press, which gives you a fast way to post something, no frills, no advanced options. Everything else is just piffle, but it is some advanced settings that you can do to make your site even better. Jetpack ties in with WordPress.com. Once you have the two hooked in together, you're provided with a set of tools that you can use that are provided by WordPress.com. Things such as WordPress.com stats, gives you the option to add subscriptions to your website, and some sharing tools as well. Very handy stuff. Get 'em! No! These next three buttons are about adding content to your site. These are the ones that you're going to be using the most. The Post button gives you a flyout menu that gives you links to an overview of all of the posts on your site, or a link to add a new post, a link to view posts by category, and a link to view all of the posts by the relevant tags as well. The Media button allows you to add videos and photos to your website. Links gives you a way to add a standalone link to your website with many additional advanced options such as linking to key phrases, key terms. Pages gives you two menu options. Look at all your pages, add a new page. Pick one. There's only two. It's a 50-50 chance. Come on, give it a shot. The Comments section allows you to work with comments that have been left by your visitors. What's the difference between comments and feedbacks? Feedbacks are when you want feedback from your peers on an article or a post that you've written. If you send it out to be reviewed by your peers, their feedback will be listed in the feedback section. Appearance does exactly what it says. It changes the appearance of your website. You can even customize the CSS or cascading style sheets without affecting the original CSS of the theme. This allows you to change colors of links or maybe changing the layout of the page. The editor gives the advanced user access to all of the PHP and CSS files so that you can customize to your heart's content. The plugins link will show you a list of all the plugins that you have installed on your WordPress. Plugins are like little apps that run on top of WordPress and gives it more functionality. They're like little mini upgrades. Some of them are really cool and can really take your site to the next level. It is, however, very important to keep your plugins updated as well as your WordPress and your themes. Anytime you log into your WordPress admin, it brings you to the dashboard, which will tell you immediately whether or not there are any updates to be installed. If there are plugins to be installed, do it. This keeps your WordPress up to date and safe. If you do run into a problem after an update, the best thing to do is to go to your plugins menu, deactivate all of the plugins, and then reactivate them one at a time. This process of elimination will give you a chance to check out to see which plugin, if any, is causing the issues. If there are other issues, elevate your problem to somebody who knows. The users link brings you to a list of all of the users who are registered on your site. In the users screen, you can modify the user's profile by adding a picture or changing some of their bio information. The Tools menu is arguably one of the most important menus because it has the import and export tools. The export tool allows you to export your entire site content into a zip file on your hard drive so that you have a backup of it just in case something goes wrong. Always have a backup of your site regularly. Settings lets you change some of the settings on your site, such as your site title, your site subtitle, your time zone, the email address that's associated with the website, and you can set a membership rule to say whether or not anyone can register on your site. Some of the other links, such as reading and writing, control how you contribute your content to the website and how visitors read your content. There's even a link in settings to give you access to social media hooks that you can add to every post. This ranges from Facebook to Twitter to Pinterest. Other than that, most of the other settings that you'll find on the left sidebar are from some of the plugins that you have installed. For example, this Easy Rotator plugin has settings all on its own. Let's concentrate on adding a post to the site. Very simple. Click on Posts, menu slides out, click on Add New. Adding a new post is just like working with a word processor. You have all of the same controls that you come to expect in Microsoft Word or Pages. In the first field, you'll want to enter a title for your post. As soon as you add the title to your post, you'll notice that a permalink comes up underneath that box. Some post titles are really long, and that makes for a really long permalink. So if you want to change your permalink, just click on the Edit button. When you've typed in your new permalink, click OK. Now you can type your post to your heart's content. You can add photos, videos, you can modify your font, you can change your layout. The controls are the same as what you'd come to expect from a word processor. On the right-hand sidebar, you'll find your publishing options. You'll have a couple of buttons at the top, Save Draft or Preview. WordPress regularly saves a draft for you, so if you forget, don't worry. Preview gives you a chance to see what your post is going to look like on the website. When you're ready to publish, hit the Publish button. It's as simple as that! But before you publish, make sure you fill in the Categories button. This allows for people to search for similar content. It's also a good idea to make sure you fill in some tags. This gives search engines an opportunity to find relevant information on your site. There's even a button called the Kitchen Sink. It gives you everything that you come to expect from a word processor. If you want to add a photo or a video, just click on the link that says Upload/Insert. A window will pop up to give you the opportunity to grab something from your computer, from another website, or from your existing WordPress library. If instead you want to add a static page, something that's going to be there for a while, but you still want to be able to get in and edit it easily, do it through the Add Page. If you have any questions or you'd like to know more about some of the other features of WordPress, give me a shout at cmybrain@gmail.com, or you can reach me on Skype at Trinzitter, Trinzitter.